Had you told me yesterday that Zephyr would be amongst the top competing decks with you at the event, I probably would have been like, yeah, in the lower tier 2 bracket, sure, but come to find out, Zephyr is actually a really good deck between, winning the UDS and additionally making top 4 at the European YCS. A lot of people were under the assumption that we had figured out this entire format, and everything going on was just Pendulum Edition, Pendulum Edition, Pendulum Edition. Well, contrary to popular metagame opinion, the format has not been as discovered as we had originally thought, and you still have a lot of interesting things out there. So, what's up guys, I'm Cool40. We're going to be looking at the 4th place Zephyr deck list from YCS Bochum, and then the 2nd place deck list as well. So I'm going to have links down below to the original deck profiles. That way you guys can get more of a generated opinion from the original duelist as well. And you guys can definitely check out the IRL profiles as well, which is very important to make sure you stay educated, not only on my opinion, but on other people's opinions as well. Now, Zephyr still remains to be one of the best engines that the game has. Now, being able to load up the extra deck, change its scale. A lot of people are like, oh man, like you can't get your original value out of this. Well, it tends to find that doesn't give a shit, because you can just load whatever the hell you want into your extra deck and move along with your day. Now, a lot of people, including myself, had pretty much discounted this deck with the loss of Dang Doodle. You know, ever since Dang Long has been banned, you know, we thought that the original strategies that we could do with this deck were originally not here anymore. Well, they're still pretty much here, because you still have access to 9 pillars, Zephyr Divine Strike, and Zephyr Roar through the beautiful, stupid effect of Zephranu, which is when it's Pendulum summoned or when this card is destroyed by a valid card effect while in your monster zone, you have to add a Yang, Zang, or Zephyr spell card from your deck to your hand. And of course, you can only use that effect once per turn, but if it's out floating with 9 pillars, you'll be able to trigger again and float into another additional resource. Card actually has such insane value for this deck, it's not even funny. So, now that we have Metalfoes Electromite, getting those 2 additional down point arrows, a little bit more value. Now, this build does not play Metaltron. This deck can't do a lot of the cool extensive combos that you tend to see from regular Pendulum Edition, but it does have its own separate engine, its own uses, and its own way to stun the opponent, so your opponent literally cannot advance their game state. I definitely think that's one of the things that made YCS Bochum all the more interesting, was just the pure diversity in their metagame, because unlike the American metagame, which just seems Pendulum Edition, Pendulum Edition, Pendulum Edition, they actually had some level of innovation to their game over there. Those players knew what they were doing. So, plus for 1,900 people, you're going to be playing against a lot more Rogue. So, let's dig into this, shall we? Triple Ash Blossom, 1 Destrudo, Triple Ghost Ogre, 1 Giotto. I've definitely been seeing a lot more Giotto lately. If your opponent Ash Blossoms it, well, fuck. Triple Gamma, 1 Zephyrendi, 1 Zephyr Thuban, 1 Zephyraxion, 1 Dark Worm, 1 Gate 0, Triple Zephyrath, 1, 2, 3 Zephranu, and Triple Zephyraxi. Remember, Zephyraxi has the ability to rotate its level. And then 1 Driver. Spells, 1 Dragon Ravine, Triple Dragon Shrine, 1 Foolish Barrel, Triple Oracle of Zefra, Triple Terraforming, and Triple Zephyr Providence. Honestly, Zephyr Providence is one of the best things that they could have got for this deck. Being able to just have a solid protection all the way across your board for Zephyr cards and cards is actually pretty insane. And then the trap board, 1 9 pillars, 1 Divine Strike, and 1 Zephyr War. So beautiful. Like, being able to just activate this from your hand is so much insane value, and then having your own counter trap card for protection just leaves so much to be desired for a lot of other decks in this format. The extra deck, 2 Metalfoes Electromite, 1 Decode Talker, 1 Borload, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Photon Strike Bouncer, 1 Ptolemaeus, 1 Yazi, 1 Vermilion Dragon Mech, 1 Stars Charge Warrior, 1 Omega, 1 Metaphys Horus, 1 Chaofeng, 1 Black Rose, 1 Boxia. Now remember, Chaofeng does have that built-in elemental protection, and then it does float into a tuner. You know who's a tuner? Pick your hand trap. Honestly, this card has so much value, it's not even funny. I'm actually kind of surprised not to see Nirvana High Paladin in his deck. but I probably believe it's probably a better call not to be playing that. Side deck, triple Armageddon Knight, probably depending on your brick, triple Cosmic Cyclone, one Dark Hole, one Raigeki, one set rotation, triple Dimensional Barrier, and triple Evenly Matched, bringing this to a close. I am super excited to see Zefra back in the metagame. I don't think a lot of you guys understand. I loved this deck when it first came out. I loved the cool mechanics with it, the cool ability to change scales, the ability to load up your extra deck, the ability to just abuse Zephyr. And it's been a long time coming as a new combo deck into the game. It warms my heart a lot to see this. And besides, I mean, are we going to try to pull off double Pendulum summons? Maybe. Because that's a thing with Zephyr. So, who knows? And then the last deck we're going to be looking at today is the second place Utopic Zexal Pendulum Magician list. Now, the feature match that this got pulled off in, I haven't heard such a positive reaction from the community in a long time. And it was very beautiful. Now, for those of you that don't know, this card's original rank is always treated as 1. You can exceed summon this card by discarding 1 rank up spell card and using a Utopia monster you control as material. Of course, materials transfer, and this card's exceed summon cannot be negated. This card is exceed summon. Your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated. Gains 1,000 attack and defense for each material attached to it. Once per turn, quick effect, detach one material from this card. Your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated this turn. Literally, it's a 7,000 body. You stun your opponent, you do not allow them to resolve card effects during the next turn. Now, it's literally just a card that you can disrupt your opponent and not allow them to play the game, which is as fun as Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets. And seeing that space being built into this deck as a combo that this duelist could access literally at any point in the game, I am actually surprised that he resolved it as much as he did, but with the combo for Beatrice being something that you can access to dump this, I gotta give him props. That's fucking cool. I definitely don't think your average person would have thought of this, or been crazy enough to play this engine going into such a large tournament. But once again, the return of the Starburst engine, everyone thought this list was shit like a week ago. Everyone's like, oh, we don't want to play that engine. It's so bad, you know, like, why waste the money? So everyone started selling it. Now we've reached an impasse where you can literally play this. Pendulum Magician literally is one of the craziest decks you can play. I think my friend Bar said it nicely. They're the people that want to play the deck, or the people that want to get cheeky with the deck. You have the FTK variant. You also have the build that can evidently make Utopic Zexal. Like, definitely feels like a really weird time to be alive as a Pendulum Magician player. But anyway, on to the list. Triple Curtain Riser, triple Astrograph, triple Black Fang, triple Chronograph, triple Harmonizing, 2 Jackal King, and triple Master Starburst with triple Oak Dragon, triple Purple Poison, triple Hamster, 1 Stargazer, 1 Time Gazer, and triple Wisdom Eye. Definitely really cool to see Hamster making his return over here. I'm really liking that. Being able to just pop this off, add 2 more back to your hand, and then be like, oh, cool, like, I can combo extend into my Pendulum Summon. Seems pretty good to me. Spell lineup's pretty small. Actually kind of curious to see how Monster Reborn felt in a Pendulum deck, because pretty much everything's typically going to the graveyard. But, I mean, being able to revive an Electromite for Link 2 seems pretty good. Monster Reborn, triple Desires, 1 rank up Magic, Argent, Chaos Force, and 1 Upstart Goblin. This kind of reminds me of the day that we, like, discovered, what was it, the original F-Zero. And then the extra deck down here, 1 Metaltron, 2 Electromite, 1 Akashic, 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Absolute, 1 Utopic Zexal, 1 Utopia, Gaia Dragon, of course, Beatrice, 1 Supreme King Clearing, Omega, Ignister, 1 Starving Venom, and 1 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. And then the side deck, 2 Effect Veiler, triple Kumungus, triple Perform Pal, Sea Eel. Once per turn, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, that face-up monster has its effects negated. And then with cards normal or special summon, target 1 spell upgrade your opponent controls that set card cannot be activated during this turn. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. Interesting. This is a little bit out of left field, but I like it. It's kind of spicy. 1 Dweller, triple Cosmic Cyclone, and triple MST. Wrapping up this deck profile. This guy, this guy was on a whole nother level of spice here with Utopic Zexal. Definitely, Bochum was a very interesting YCS. One of the best I've seen in a very long time. But, what do you guys think about these decks? Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And, well guys, that's all I got for today. Later. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. I will be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.